Have you ever found yourself wondering why life seems to fall apart at the moments you expected it to all come together? Do you question what purpose challenges serve in your journey? How can darkness illuminate a deeper path? Today, we're unraveling the mighty truth embedded within the story of Exodus, about God's sovereign plan that unfolds even in the most troubling times. This ancient story highlights how, regardless of our circumstances, there is a divine purpose awaiting us if we simply learn to trust. Our setting begins in the book of Exodus, chapters 1 and 2. This might sound familiar, yet I promise you there's a new dimension here that is waiting to astonish you. Imagine the Israelites, inhabitants of Egypt, carrying the memory of a prosperous era during Joseph's reign. But times have switched gears. What once was a haven is now a land of oppression. The Pharaoh, who not only doesn't remember Joseph but fears the Israelites' strength, subjects them to harsh labor. Here, captivity grows darker, but within this crucible, something divine is brewing. Let's picture a moment of sheer despair, a decree to drown every newborn Hebrew boy. But it's precisely in this terror that a miraculous event occurs. A Levite woman births a child, Moses, hiding him as long as possible before placing him in a basket amongst the reeds of the Nile. Can you imagine the heartache, mingled with faint hope, as she set him adrift? Here Moses floats, not abandoned, but entrusted to the river of God's meticulous plan. The miraculous unfolds. Pharaoh's daughter discovers Moses, drawn to him by the unseen hand of providence. A child of fate nurtured by the Egyptian royalty, Moses becomes the foundation of a divine rescue plan. This chapter begs us to see that even when life feels characters in a drama beyond our control, divine plans are in place, often out of our sight yet perpetually in motion. In this narrative of deliverance, don't you see a reflection of our modern lives? Faced with crises that shake our foundations, we are urged to float our fears down the Nile, trusting in a bigger plan. We may not always see the safety nets beneath us, or the strategic crossroads placed along our paths, but they're there. This powerful story of survival and eventual liberation isn't just ancient history. It's an echo of the hope we must cling to today. When facing personal trials, be it health scares, societal pressures, or spiritual droughts, we too must nurture the belief in divine choreography working subtly behind the curtain of our worldly existence. Let this story fill you with the audacity to trust in what you can't see. The relief comes not in the act of knowing every step, but in the act of trusting each stride. After all, if the Creator of the universe has orchestrated these impeccable feats from generation to generation, surely your troubles are within His loving governance too. And as we delve deeper into these layers of Exodus in future videos, I invite you to reflect. Consider allowing yourself to float during life's tumultuous currents, holding the belief that the hands of providence cradle you. It's daunting, yet overwhelmingly beautiful. Next time, we'll see how Moses grows into his destiny, the seeds of hope planted in his origin story bearing fruit in profound ways. If today you feel that flicker of faith igniting, share your belief in the comments with a simple affirmation: I believe and wait. Thank you for joining this journey through the ancient yet ever-relevant waters of biblical wisdom. Until next time, rest in the assurance that your story is penned by the ultimate storyteller, and it's unwindingly magnificent. Keep your eyes open and your heart expectant for the next chapter. We have much to explore, much more to believe in. Let's uncover it together.